Okay. Those of you who may be watching this a little bit later, you know that I'm waiting for my tablet to do its thing. I'm seriously contemplating an upgrade with the tablet. This is way too slow for a brother. The tablet's a little bit long in the tooth, so I think it's time for an upgrade. So, this thing is terrible. Incredible. I really don't expect too many people to be checking it out this time of night, but I'm pretty sure you'll catch it later on. Hey Sonia, how are you? Surprised to see you up this late. Yeah, I should, but I really should. I like the tablet because of the size of the thing. But and I really like my phone to be free of it, because I get too many notifications and pop-ups and stuff. But you know, neither here nor there. I should have upgraded the tablet. But the painting that I'm doing, it really makes no sense because it's not really, the composition's really wrong. Anyway, I just used black and white. I watered down the, oh, this is, I forgot. What are you, 14 by 20? Something like that. It's a weird size, but anyway, it's watercolor paper glued on foam board. Okay. I used a lot of water while it was still wet. I did the mountains so it blurs the edges, so it appeared that it's far back somewhere. Then I just faded it out. I used really light gray for the trees down here, and then darker gray for the trees up front, and then this rock stuff. I didn't do anything special with the rocks. The texture you see is just me throwing it on here. I didn't do anything special with it. So it's just what you see here, but still the composition is still kind of wrong. Do something with it. Or use speech chat. No, I won't do the speech chat thing. That's just annoying. It would drive me crazy. And not enough people talk on it for me to really get it anyway. All right, I'll put the glycerin on here. Now, this is totally dry because I did it hours and hours ago. Hours and hours ago, probably 6-8 hours ago, I did this. And basically, I'm just doing the glycerin. The glycerin helps the acrylic paint move around. It keeps it dry a little longer, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows my spiel. All right, okay. Now I'm just gonna take some ultramarine blue and I'm gonna paint the whole thing blue. All right. Now, with me painting a darker color upon this, the gray, you'll see different values in this thing. Okay. All right. As you can see down here on the upper right now, I'll just get a little bit of blue. I've got black and white underneath the coffee tray there. All right, and I'll just color it blue. Just go through the whole thing, just blue. Now the glycerin, God dog it. The blue will be transparent. until I put enough of it on there. And that's all I'll do. I'll just saturate this with blue for right now. I'll be going over it again and all of that. I'll probably thicken the blue with white and whatnot as I do this. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? I gotta get my phone. A buddy of mine is signed in, and he asked me a question. I usually answer him. He's a good buddy of mine. I gotta answer him, so I gotta get up out this chair. I don't bring the phone with me, and I should. Okay, so this stuff has been pre-painted. Okay, and whatnot. And I'll be going over it again. Now the glycerin will look streaky, but it'll go away after a while. Actually, I'll be doing this probably over again. I'll let it do what it does. I can smooth all of this out, so don't worry. In time, you'll know what glycerin can and can't do. So while that's doing its thing, let me answer him. I gotta get up off of here and answer him back. He's a good buddy of mine. Usually we chat about this time of night. We do video chat and run our mouths and such. It's good to see you, Marilyn. Yeah, I don't do the speech. No. Yeah, it would drive me crazy. Take a second, I'll be back. I really get agitated with this phone. Alright, where was I? Let's get this I get thrown off my game usually. It's a hake brush, really soft bristles. Like I say, this stuff will flatten out after a while. Very soft, left-right strokes. Just the streak marks will disappear. As this stuff evaporates, it spreads. So, thought I would have to add another coat of blue to it, but apparently I don't. Very soft bristles, the hake brush. It's good to have whenever you want to slowly, softly blend stuff in and whatnot. Like I say, it's a very soft brush. Don't worry about streak marks. The streak marks that you can see, they go away. So you got a nice coat of blue there. You do get this, but glycerin wipes away quickly with water. Okay, And it's good to do that immediately after you get done using a brush like this. They come in 3 sizes. This is the widest at 3 inches. I got one at 2 inches and I got one at, well, an inch. But I do have them here with me. All right, and you just clean it off, dry it off. And well, there you go. Okay. Now, the brush will stain. You know, it's a white brush. Some colors stain, and so it will stain. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so we got this. Okay. I can darken it. I can lighten it. You know, I can do pretty much whatever I feel I need to do with it right now. All right. And I'll just take a little bit of titanium white. Now, titanium white is very, very strong. Be very careful. This is still wet, so I can manipulate and maneuver this stuff and, you know, do whatever. All right. Okay. I'll just do it up here a little bit. Something like that. I'll just tap it around here. It's okay. All up here. I'll use the hake brush with it. Maybe not. Maybe the other brush. I won't use the hake brush with it. Maybe I'll use this. And I'll just kind of go in circles, because I only wanted to go so far. Just rub it. Just like that. Now you guys might not see it because of the glare of the lights here. But, you know. Alright. Very softly, just blend all this stuff in there. Got some hair in there. Get the hair out of there. Alright. Alright, now kind of scumble in some misty stuff in here like that. Come on, down in here like that. Some stronger misty things happening in here like that. Something like that. Alright. Usually when I do paintings like this, it's because I'm in kind of a mood, and I just need something just to do, really. Just keep my mind off of things a while, for a little bit. I'm just pressing the brush a little bit. Adding a little bit of pressure just to really fade it out a bit. Okay. Just take it, press. Okay. And just like that. Just like so. Just like that. Just get a little bit of something going in there. Okay. So each little plane of whatever causes a little bit of depth in it. I meant to do something else with this, and I forgot. My mind, sometimes when I'm upset, I meant to do something. I was going to put a giant eagle flying here. I can still do it. It's just I wasn't thinking. I could just quickly sketch it out, tape it, and then add this mess. I forgot. I just forgot. So, yeah. Nobody's talking. All right. Anyway, yeah. I was gonna do this and then plop the eagle in there, and I freaking forgot. Can't believe I forgot. All right. It's because I'm not thinking. My mind's elsewhere. All right. Okay. But everything can be a lesson, so I'll just continue on. All right. I forgot like that, but I did. It's my fault. I forgot. All right, let's just take some black right now. Can't believe I forgot, but it's okay. I should have used a slightly larger brush for this, but it's okay. It will be fine. It's all right. It is okay. Black and yellow does make green, in case you're wondering. I'll add a little bit of water to this to make it a little thinner. A thin paint sticks to a thick paint. Good enough. Of course, it's not bright enough, but we'll get it there. But it's alright, it's mixing in with the black. It'll be fine. I'll lighten it up a little bit as I go on. I should have used a bigger brush, but we'll play. We will play with it. Little touch of water, make it thinner still. Oh boy, really don't have a light source per se, but we'll kind of create one, I guess. Maybe. It's just really getting the shapes, even with a pine tree, just interesting groupings of shapes. Which isn't really difficult. You guys aren't going to see it too well because of the glare of the light. Sorry about that, but you know, stuff happens. I'm gonna still put a bird in here. It's just I have to approach it a different way now. But anyway, giant tree. All right. You can still see the other fellows back there. You can see the mountain. So everything's misted over with the blue and a little bit of white. You can see little foggy things happening there. All right. Okay. All right. I'll keep it like that. I'm going to have to freehand the bird. I really don't like painting this way, but like I say, I got off track and yeah. I'm gonna be dealing with that all night too. I really don't want to screw with this all night, but I have to. Get rid of that. It's just me getting rid of that bothersome blue up there. Which is, you know, it's okay because once you wipe it away, it still flattens out, so it's no big deal. Like I said, you use it in time, you'll know what it can and can't do, what you can and can't do, and all of that stuff. All right, anyway, enough of that. I actually wanted him in a certain way. I can still do it. I see, I envision what I'm looking at, so. All right, anyway, let's do this. Draw, paint red through the tree. tree. Paint him red through the tree. He's really just fleshing out this fella. That's all I'm doing, really, just fleshing this guy out. Like I say, it's a different approach with the guy because I technically should have a reference, but I painted eagles before. It's no big deal. Recently, I'm just blocking this fella in right now. It's no big deal. Yeah, it'll look like a bird when I'm done, I promise. He might have a claw underneath somewhere. He got one in the back there. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Okay. So I pretty much fleshed him in a little bit. I'll take the same brush. I'll start fleshing out his head a little bit, more or less. Okay. I'll do it in shades of, it'll be shades of gray here. I could be better, Sharon. I could be better. Be completely honest with you. I could be better. but I'm all right. I'm actually toning this fellow in, believe it or not. Kind of have to. So I'm really just fleshing out values and all of that. The paint's still wet, so I can manipulate it and do whatever I need to do, which is what you see me doing right now. Like I say, it'll turn out to look like a bird after a while. Promise. Promise. Hello, Jen, how are you? Hope everything's well with you. Okay, as I'm doing this here, now I've got paint, obviously on top of the glycerin. There's no glycerin on it. It will dry faster as the rest of this stuff tacks up and does what it does and whatnot. All right. Okay, I'll use yellow ochre. We'll use yellow ochre. We'll see how that does. It's gonna mix in with the black. And I'm just gonna flesh this guy in a little bit more. Let's put it in there. Let's put it in there. So it makes a good underbelly of the bird. Good thing about acrylic, they're mixing grays. Grays are pretty much, they'll accept anything, which is why you see it colored the way it is. We'll light him up on this side of his body. I don't need much white, just a little bit, just to show you where the light would hit him, I guess. Somewhere around in there. A little bit of umber. Put the umber somewhere. I'll put it right around here somewhere. Do I see eagles often near me? No. They are here in Utica. Usually in the outskirts. Every once in a while they'll fly up above, but yeah, we do have eagles here. You don't see them too often, no. here. This is just raw umber. You build up in layers. Once again, where you know it's going to be pretty dark at. Now, glycerin is very reflective, so I have to shift and move myself so I can see exactly what the heck I'm doing. And you see I'm very loose with it. You'll see it flesh out more and more. His wingspan technically is way too short, but it's okay. I'll make do. It's all right. I will make do. It's all right. Well, there's no ocean where we are. They fly. They can really travel quite a ways. Travel for miles. I mean, Canada is only what 3.5, 4 hours away from here, so they could easily, you know. But they do nest up here. Okay. Yes, I do have blue over here. Yeah, there's plenty of lakes around here. I mean, if you drive a little bit out of town, you might see one on a post. So they are around. Of course, the mountains that I put in the back you barely see. I mean, actually, you don't see them at all because his wingspan took care of that. But it's okay. His wings are too short. It's all right. All right. Anyway, let's just deal with this. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Start working on this. We'll work on his wings a little bit. the falls. I lived in Buffalo. I was born, kind of with the falls in my blood. I guess it just doesn't hold. I love the falls. Don't hold the mystique like it would normal people when you live only 15 minutes away at the time. So let's just say I've been there, done that with the falls. Beautiful place though. There's nothing. Pictures can't really do it justice. You'd have to really see them. You gotta see them live and in color on a good day. 'Cause most of the times it's covered in mist. They don't tell you that in the fine print though. And if you go on a bad day, well, you're not gonna see much of anything. You'll hear it, but you're not gonna see much of it. And that's the truth. You're not gonna see it too much. But like I say, they don't tell you that in the fine print. Actually, he looks like a chicken that doesn't have his hair combed. Wingspan is too short. But it's alright. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it later. I forgot I had white over here. But I swear to God, when you're lost, you're really lost. I forgot I had all that white paint. Oh, God. It's all right. I forgot. I had titanium white. I really don't want to waste all this white. Oops. I screwed that package up when I did that. I do a lot of silly mistakes when I'm not really with it. And then it adds to my frustration, but whatever. It's happened, so. crazy commercials. Now, I'm just really throwing paint on here. It's very impressionistic, as if you can't tell. But even though it's impressionistic, okay, you can still tell it's a bird. And you still tell what type of bird it is. All right. All right. Let me keep working at this here. Oh, can't believe I wasted all this white paint. I'm only grabbing because I ran out of it. I have very little of it. I'll put it that way. But we'll get it straight. We'll get it straight. Still gotta work on perspective because his nails are closer to us than his head. So them claws are really coming out there at you. I think he has one back here too. Like so. Yes, I do think he has one going that way. No. I haven't had a hard time getting our supplies, no. Nope. I have not actually. No, they stocked them pretty good because of COVID. You know, people are locked in the house, so they got to do something. So they wised up and they stocked them very well. Okay. A little yellow, a little white. A little bit of a, this is a, I can't even think of what this brush is called. That's, you know, I'm really screwed up here. It's a script liner. Script liner brush. Script liner, script liner. Hoping you guys can see me do this. No, she does an incredible job making those creepy babies. You have to check her, definitely got to check her page. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're incredible. Quite a talent. Quite a talent. I'm not joking either. It's amazing. Little water, little white. Went the wrong way. They know who you're talking about. They know who you're referring to. It's all right. I've been called worse. Don't know why I'm going backwards like that. take a little umber. Somewhere around here somewhere. Darken it up a little bit. The tiniest touch of black. It's directly underneath the bird there. So just create some shadow. I told you this would look like a bird. I know you had some naysayers. You really have to go check out her web page. Really. I say they're pretty fascinating. How she did them. How she does them. Basically, you're looking at me just really painting shapes. Basically. Painting shapes. And just kind of a little fading and shading and smoothing out and putting them together. We know what claws and talons look like. We know what should be in shadow, what shouldn't be. Basically. Yes, delve deeper, delve away. Did I also tell you about light and shadow? Yeah, I think I did. And that's all I'm playing with, really. Light, shadow. I'm messing around with browns and grays and stuff like that. This is one. I think this bird was a crack egg or something. He's just looking really. He's something wrong with this bird. This bird's got some real issues happening here with him. Something's off about this bird. Reflection of the painter. Really want to get him lit up around this area in here. Just like that. Bring some of that in the shaded side, just a few. All right. Yeah, he's on a mission somewhere. Yeah, this bird got some issues. Bird got some issues. I'm going to glaze a little blue-black in here because I want this shadow to be a little deeper. So let's get a little touch of black. I'll put the black right here. We put it right there. All right. Take a very soft brush. Take some glycerin. I'll put the glycerin. I'll put it right here. You guys see it. All right. I'm wiping the glycerin off of my brush. I take a little bit of blue, put it in the glycerin like this. Take a little bit of black and put it in there. Get some more blue, put it in there. So we'll get this blue-black happening. Just like that. All right. If you put the glycerin out a little too strong, you can always wipe it away. Basically. So what I'm going to do is deepen what you see here. So just like that, pretty much kind of coloring it in. It just sets all that feathers and whatnot back that I want to have set back. All right. Wherever I want it really dark at, put it in there. I can rub and fade some of that away so it's not too jarring. I can kind of swing some on the other side a little bit. All right. Maybe around his back it can be a little darker. What it does is bring the head out a little bit more. Hello, Shane. How are you? All right, let's take a little bit of. Well, we got white here, so it doesn't matter. We'll take a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow ochre. We'll put it in here. Make it real light yellow ochre. Very impressionistic. Just where I might want to see a little bit of sunlight somewhere on this thing. But it doesn't necessarily have to be everywhere. I can lighten up some of these guys. Pure titanium white, smallest bits. Where I want to just highlight certain things on him. I mean, you know where it's kind of bright at. Just, you know. A touch of yellow. creepy. Yeah. Yeah, there's something not right about him. I feel bad that I covered most of the mountains. You don't see them up back there very well. So, I have to improvise because I don't see them very good. So I'm going to have to do a little creative licensing here. I don't see the mountains very well. So I have to create some back there because I don't see them. Therefore, I have to make some. And yes, I'm softening the edges of them. It's still going to look like they're back there somewhere. No hard edges on the mountain. Let's fade them. I should have used a broader brush for this, but it's okay. I'll get with the program here. You don't use a tiny baby brush for it, you know. A little more white, a little more blue. Good, you guys get to know each other talking. I love it. You're a social bug. Okay. No problem being a social bug. Come on, man. There you go. That looks like mountains. Oh, light and shade, light and shade, light and shade, light and shade. All right. I wonder, because every time I paint, sometimes it changes the focus. Okay. Alcoholic eagle. All right, that's enough of that foolishness. All right, let's see what this thing looks like, not being scrunched up. Get rid of me. Well, hello, Bill. How are you? All right. Yes, we most certainly are. I met Bill in Arizona. We went to the same church, and I've played in a quartet group with Bill. He was the drummer, and I was the keyboard player. Many moons ago. Many moons. All right. Boy, that's a weird looking chicken eagle. I think that thing's got polio or something. If Dr. Pole seen his bird, he'd have it put to sleep. Okay. I'll get rid of this stuff tomorrow. Anyway, I'll take a picture of this, and I'll take a picture of it. I'll post it. I don't particularly care for it, but I guarantee since it's a painting I don't care for, people will love it. Got a big old hair in this thing, man. Get rid of the little hair. Yeah, no, just kidding. Don't matter. All right. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching this. You guys take care and all that stuff that people say. I'll see you guys when I see you. All right. Later.